Patrice White, of course. You know, CC, color blue is the best school. Is that true? So this morning, we are here to talk about your mental health. And for many persons, when they hear mental health, the first thing they think about is what? Madness. Could you tell whether or not the person right beside you had a mental condition? So to officially welcome us and to get things going, we're going to invite Mrs. Blake Dennis. She's a faculty advisor here at Glenmuir High School, and I know you're going to make a teacher feel welcome, so make some noise for her.
Good morning, Glenmuir. All right, so we want to take some time out to thank Dr. Smalling for facilitating us today. Give a round of applause for your principal. All right, so I'm here just to promote the United Nations Club of Glenmuir High. We started our club in October of last year, and we were able to participate in the YMON 2019 in New York. I hope that you will learn something from today. One of our sustainable development goals is number 3, good health and well-being, and this is why Mrs. White has decided to come and share with us today. Now, I hope that today, by the end of today, you'll be able to enjoy all the good things and be aware of your mental health. Thank you.
Everybody hear about bipolar. It's not necessarily what you might think, oh, I'm happy, oh, I'm sad. It's not. It's a bit more complicated than that. So I'm Gemma McFarlane. Forgot to tell you guys, I'm a filmmaker and a musician. So I do commercials, I write for TV, I act, all that jazz. So film and television is my thing. I'm also a musician. So I'm a creative. So it kind of makes sense that I kind of have this illness. In my mind, at least, I'm a creative genius. It's a deceptive illness because the stronger you feel, the weaker you are. In one of my episodes, I actually got up and ran from Spanish Town to Kingston, non-stop. And it's only because the brain, is a very powerful thing, thought that it could do this. For me, my trigger is stress. And it was kind of baffling for my parents to understand at the time because them have it say, in a high school, everything take care, you're not under stress. Under stress? What we're doing here, we want to get mental health on the same level as physical health. The same way a man can walk in and say, oh, I have a cold, or I have hypertension, I suppose can walk in and say, boy, you know, same I have bipolar and I'm sorry about the times I said I was fine, I was lying, my life is a raging fire. See, I would act okay, but I was feeling pain, cause me and my own brain would fight. I'm sorry for disrupting, publicly erupting, bringing dark things to light. But this is my affliction, emotional decisions, fueled by my sleepless nights. Cause I was off my medication, full of frustration. I said, how could I be crazy? This led to my own demise.
What you sow is what you will reap. All right? So we have to put in the work, the sacrifice, and the dedication in order to plan for our financial future.
What you need to do is to save, and it doesn't really matter how much you save. Just have something saved. All right? At Victoria Mutual, we can afford you the opportunity of starting an account with at least $200. A part of the good mental health that I know that you're encouraging here is that you have a saving pattern.
Morning! No, man, I need more vibes from you guys. Good morning! Who in here is thirsty? Who's thirsty? Raise your hand if you're thirsty. Raise your hand if you're thirsty. All right, I'm going to give each of you water at the end of my presentation. Yeah, that sounds good? All right, so how many of you have ever heard how much water you need to drink in a day?
8 glasses of water.
Y'all heard your schoolmate, right? 8 glasses a day keeps the doctor away. I have a price for her here. So this is how we're going to start off today. Smile for the camera. I was the manager for not one but 2 major brands. I was working for Red Bull International. They called me this little Jamaican girl from nowhere. And on the 4th of to kill myself. I was fighting a disease called depression. And depression wasn't being nice to me. Depression wasn't allowing me to just sweep it under the rug and ignore it.
When she called me to say to me, we're extending the dynamic lifestyle into a mental health tour, I couldn't say anything else but yes, because we are in a time right now when it is so much more important that we pay attention to our mental health as we do the things that we want to do in life and advance. So it is my pleasure to welcome to the stage my trainer, my sister friend, Mrs. Patrice White, the head of the dynamic lifestyle. Please put your hands together for her, please.
So we're gonna do some burpees. Not free. I'm not give the things I'm free. So I'm what you call a clinically depressed person. I'm not bipolar, but my depression is very severe. I started working from I was 19 years of age. I owned my first business when I was 24 years of age. I bought my first house when I was 28 years of age and bought my second house when I was 33 years of age. So I did get out. But what that mean? That means that the trauma that I went through between 13 to 15 still lingered with me. The reality of it, guys, is I'm good now, and tomorrow I try to push everybody away from me. And not only do I try to push everybody away from me, I want you to be as unhappy as I am. Without professional help, it all came crashing down last year, October. Last October, just like Daniel, I'll never forget the date, the 21st of October, after 9, called my best friend. I'm gonna tell her I'm gonna end my life. I'm gonna drive my car outside, and I just want a vehicle just come and end it. I look in the easiest way out. When I think I can do the pill thing, when I think I'm brave enough to kill myself, and the listing goes on. Those are the thoughts that go through your mind when you want to kill yourself, when you want to commit suicide. You start figure what's the easiest way, or you can do it, and again, those are not healthy thoughts. So we don't want to talk about it because there's a stigma around it. Back in the days when persons was mentally ill, you know what they used to do with them? Lock them up in an asylum, in chains and stuff. And that stigma still carries on today. So as such, when somebody said that they're depressed, look here, look up it, nothing wrong with you. Life are going well with you. Up to me trying to kill myself last year, guys. I was traveling the world. Big up my partners, thank you Lifespan, thank you Brunswick, thank you Vium. But I was traveling the world. So what people were seeing on the grams was, yo, life good for Patman. And what they weren't seeing was a troubled individual. You get where I'm coming from? Because the reality of it is we fake a lot of things for the grams, don't it? You see this mental health topic, we need to stop making it be a taboo topic in Jamaica. We need to start the conversation. Because the reality of it is, persons who are struggling with mental health illnesses, persons who need help, we're afraid to say we need help. You know when we ask for help? When we're body underneath the ground. We don't think about the families that we left behind. We don't think about the turmoil that they themselves are going to go through after. And that's the reason why we're doing this tour.
Now today, we're talking about mental health, right? And so I kind of want to the vibes up a little bit. You have to represent for your school, so I want a nice bright girl Monday morning. Everything fresh, everything pack walk. I want you to define, copy bright people, define in your own words, what is anxiety? Hold on, man. Yeah, represent for your whole entire school, you know. Your whole, no pressure. Your whole entire school. All right, go.
Anxiety is a state or condition of being in a place of worry.
Yes! 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 Nice with $100 bar. Yours might be a little bit more complex. Alright, so I want to talk about some of the things that happen when we're on social media. We use the likes and the certain attention that we get to validate our worth. There are many people, if them put up a picture and if in a certain time frame they get a required amount of likes, them delete it. May I put up my hand, me one of them people there. Anybody else? Let me see if anybody else, I'm honest. So if you dead here and you do your thing and you pass your 7 subject, and when you go up on social media and you say, when them put on the star or the gleaner and stuff, put out say one bag of people get all 10 subject and one girl, she in a primary school and get 10 subject. All kind of something you start to compare yourself. You start to compare yourself and internalize your own self-worth. And that is not cool. And another point I want to tell you now is that you have to take away yourselves from the people them who don't good for your own sanity. You don't have to follow your friend them. I can't get an amen for that. 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much, Glenmuir, for having me. Take care.